Umuaka was once a peaceful village, surrounded by green hills and watered by the gentle flow of the Omirama River. The people farmed, fished, and held festivals where drums beat deep into the night. But one season, the rains failed. The sky turned pale, and the earth cracked like old clay pots. Crops withered before harvest, and the river shrank until children could walk across it without wetting their knees. Hunger crept into every home like an uninvited guest. As if the drought wasn't enough, a strange sickness began to spread. It started with a cough, then fever, and finally weakness that left even the strongest men unable to rise from their mats. The village healer, Mama Chica, worked tirelessly, mixing herbs and offering prayers, but her remedies only eased the pain for a while. Soon, fear replaced laughter. Families began to keep to themselves. The evening gatherings under the Udala tree stopped. The village square grew silent except for the cries of hungry children. Then the elders called an urgent meeting. Under the dim light of palm oil lamps, they decided to send a group of young men and women to the neighboring town to seek help. Among them was Obina, a stubborn but brave hunter, and Adiz, the healer's daughter, whose knowledge of herbs had already saved many lives. Their journey was long and dangerous, crossing forests where wild animals roamed, and rivers where the water was too deep to see the bottom, but they carried the hope of the whole village in their hearts. When they finally returned weeks later, they brought food, medicine, and news of a new irrigation method taught by the neighboring farmers. The sickness slowly faded, the rains returned, and life in Umuaka began to heal. The crisis had tested them, but it also reminded the people of Umuaka that survival was not just about food and water, it was about unity, courage, and never letting fear silence the beating drum of the village.